Welcome to my last Monday episode. Reddit on Wiki starts now.
Get therapy.
I'm not ready.
Get therapy.
What's going on, Wikimaniacs? Crazy that it's my last Monday episode of the year.
Where are you going? Why is it your... I'm just kidding.
No hosting of the Monday episode.
Don't leave us. We won't be able to function.
You guys will do all right.
No.
I'm not leaving, to clarify, but
I know, it's a joke.
My name is Josh. I am your host today. I'm joined with my boys, John and Sean. What's going on, guys?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, it's crazy that it's December. Feels
Wild.
like this year has been both the longest and shortest year I've ever experienced. It's a crazy phenomenon.
Life-wise, feels like it's going by quick. The political and economical state of this world feels like it's going real slow.
Wow. Way to hit us with a negative right off the bat, Sean.
Got 3 more years of this bullshit.
Damn it, I was trying to go positive. Let's go, guys. Positive, you know?
Positive.
It's almost the
All
holidays. We are going to be taking a week off. We're doing something at the end of the year here, but we will be taking a few weeks off recording. So we will, get to rest, relax, recharge, and then come back stronger than ever in 2026.
Whoa.
Strong comeback 2026.
Hell yeah.
Strong back coming 2026.
We're starting an OnlyFans.
Coming back strong 2026.
Featuring John's poverty.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Toronto is crazy.
It's just John's POV.
We went to prison.
We
That
did.
footage is
We did.
wild.
All right. Well, yeah. Before we get into it, we've got our new merch up for sale from LT Starbright. What is it again?
It is going to be featured by Lieutenant Starbright. I believe it's the Oops All Goats.
Yes.
Hell yeah. So go check that out. RedditOnWikiShop.com. Half the proceeds or half the profits will be going to a good cause that we will decide on.
We will
at the end of the
post
month.
that on December. I will have that queued up so you guys can vote on Patreon.
On Patreon, yes, which is patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network. You can go there to check out our live show VOD. You can purchase that.
Without being a patron. You can
Yes.
buy that without
Yes.
being a patron.
Exactly. You get to watch the 3-hour show, our first ever live show. So you can check that out, leave comments and stuff like that. You don't have to be a patron, like Sean said, but we would appreciate it if you want some bonus content as well. So
Yeah.
go check that out. It'll be linked in the description. With all that out of the way, boys, you ready to hop into some stories?
Positive.
Positivity. I started off with a positive one, or a funny one
Ooh.
anyway.
Let's do it.
This one posted by 500_shames, and it's from Sean's favorite subreddit. Today I fucked up.
What were the 500 shames? I kind of want to know.
Well, the title might give away one of them. Today I fucked up by forgetting I had a pie hole.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Today you
What is
fucked
that?
a pie hole, or
No,
you fucked up a pie hole?
forgetting I had a pie hole.
Is that like one of those boards where you stick your face through it so you can
No.
get pied?
Get pie.
It's a glory hole pie? What are we talking about
That's
here?
kind of what Sean is describing.
Yeah, but instead of a penis, it's a whole thing. So,
Instead of a mouth, it's a pie.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no judgment here. I can just jump into the story if you guys want.
I mean,
me to.
let's get into it.
would we be judging this person afterwards? Maybe.
Potentially.
Okay. All right.
So I hit it off with a girl on a dating app. We went on a date and she seemed legitimately interested in me. The vibes were fantastic. She mentioned enjoying anime, manga, same as I do. When I was home, we were texting and I recommended some random older manga. Manga? Is it manga or manga?
You're asking the two wrong guys.
Gotcha. Okay. Someone will correct me.
I want to say manga.
Okay.
Manga feels right.
All right. I'll try and go for that.
I'm craving mango, so I'm going with manga.
Now you're fucking me up. I recommended some random older manga that I really enjoyed, and she asked where she could read it. So I Googled around and came across an only mildly sketchy site where one could read it for free. I copied the URL and sent it to her. She sent me a curt, "What the fuck did you just send me? And I was baffled.
This is me when I send the smut to John and Josh.
It was a brief loop of, what are you talking about? And her saying, this is fucking disgusting. And me responding, I mean, I guess it's a little on the darker side, but it's a horror series. Just keep reading. And her responding, why the fuck would you think this is okay to send to me? And then she unmatched and blocked me. I opened up the link again and it was fine. I had no idea what happened. When I was having lunch with a friend and was venting to him about this, I pulled up the text conversation and clicked the link. I immediately realized what had happened. At the time, I had a Pi hole set up, which is a Raspberry Pi that acted as a network-level ad blocker. When I had originally opened the link while connected to my home network, it showed all the pages for the chapter 1 and not a single ad. What I did not realize was that the Pi hole was holding back an incredible quantity of anime porn advertisements and videos.
So a Pi hole is an ad blocker, essentially?
Yeah, it's like it ad blocks for your whole network, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whoa, fancy.
It is
I've
fancy.
never heard of that in my life.
Same.
So when later accessing the site on cellular data, I would be greeted with Bulma from Dragon Ball.
From Dragon Ball.
Bulma.
Getting viciously and viscerally, vicariously cream pied by Bart Simpson.
Bart Simpson?
You were giving Bulma Dragon Balls, Bart.
We were on the right track when we said the comeback.
Holy moly.
Early in the episode.
The fuck is Bart doing there?
Also, Bart's 12 or some shit.
Oh, God.
That's even worse.
Closing that ad would show a clip depicting an actual 1,000-year-old dragon in a very not 1,000-year-old girl's body doing things. And some of the ads were even worse, depicting animated things of even more questionably legal nature. It was sort of impossible to access the underlying site without closing 30 ads first.
This is like that mission in Grand Theft Auto, bro.
You know, I've never played a single Grand Theft Auto.
No, I've never played the campaign anyway.
Really?
I've only played
Anyways,
online.
There's definitely a mission, like the very, very first assassination mission, where you have to fix like a pop-up blocker, and it's just a shit ton of porn like that's just popping up, and you gotta close it in like very fast.
Jesus. It now made perfect sense why she would unmatch someone that would send it to her after one date and act like it was fine. So that's my today.
I mean, it's kind of dark. But
You just gotta keep reading. Shenron is fucking somebody right now. What are we talking about?
Holy shit. Yeah, some of those sites are crazy. I mean, even the one
when I'm looking for fucking NBA games, I'm like, Jesus fuck Christ,
Yeah.
God damn it. I can't fucking, none of y'all are regular.
we were looking at I forget what it was. We couldn't find a horror movie on any of the like streaming platforms, and so we went to one of the
Like the free movies.
yeah. No, it was legal. So
Are we not allowed to say?
it wasn't me. It was a friend of a friend.
I watched legitimate sports.
Friend the high seas.
But I mean, it wasn't available on any other platform, so I don't care. I don't know who would give a fuck. But anyway, so we went to the site, and it's just boobs on the screen, and we're all just sitting there like, oh, this is weird. Like, what the fuck?
I keep forgetting like the comedian that like made a joke about this, like said like the first time experience like having those type of websites are like, why are there so many 40-year-old women wanting to meet me
In my area.
It's in my area. Damn, do they really want me? That's crazy.
How do they know what I look like?
I'm just looking for the Rockets game.
Pinchy Poo said she should have been using an ad blocker. Remember, friends, always use protection.
I mean,
I want to figure out what this fucking pie hole shit is. I want that.
I might end up in the wrong place if I'm like, hey, Googling pie holes. I'm just like,
You might end up on this website.
It's a win-win for you, John.
not into that weird shit though. Not gonna
All right,
That's
let's try to
true.
do some research, but we're here anyway.
Fucking the Office thing where they knock over Stanley's cross puzzle and it's just hentai, and they're like, it's silent. And he's like, it's hentai. It's art. And then he like, I think it was a deleted scene. I don't
I was
think that
going to
was.
say, I've
in the
never
show.
seen that.
I've only seen it on like TikTok. I want to say it's deleted scene.
Crazy. All right, boys, let's hit the next story here, posted by the Lower Score Painter. And this was, I believe, originally posted on r/relationships. Title for this one is Me, 24 female, with my boyfriend, 27 male, of 2 years. He destroyed the painting I made for him because it was a, quote, cheap gift.
Give those ages again.
Say it, brother.
24 female and 27 male of 2 years.
Illegal.
Is it? He was 25 when they started.
Yeah, I'm always confused on, is it like before?
You tell us that's your rule.
Yeah, I'm always a little bit. It's the hazy one for sure.
All right. I mean, you make the rule. We just
Yeah, I
follow
do
it.
make the rule. It's just, I don't know. It's hard. This is why there should be no kings. You know what I mean?
Okay. I understand.
This specific reason.
Yeah.
The interpretation is very cloudy.
I understand.
Yeah.
All right. So my boyfriend, and this is an unfortunate name for John. My boyfriend, John, is extremely difficult to buy presents for. He came from an affluent family and has a great job and buys everything he wants whenever he wants. I am lower income. I lost my job a few months ago and had to take on another one, which pays less, and I am struggling to pay my part of the rent and pay off my student loans. It is difficult for him to understand this most of the time. Now, I love to paint. My boyfriend has said my paintings are very good and that he likes them a lot. Since my income is so low, I decided to paint my boyfriend a painting for his birthday. I researched this for months beforehand, and I decided to paint a scene from his favorite video game, BioShock, with him as a Big Daddy character. I know that, and for anyone who doesn't know BioShock,
I know, that sounds
Big Daddy
wild.
it's not a kink thing.
I've never played BioShock.
It
but
sure
it's
sounds
really-
like one.
I've never played, but they're all in my Steam library that I've never played.
That is wild. I would expect you have.
I have like 300 games that I probably only played like 10 of them.
But the Big Daddies, they're just like these big mech suits, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. I know it sounds cheesy, but I honestly thought he would like it because he always said I was talented and he loves this game. I poured a ton of work into it. A week before his birthday, he had been hinting heavily at wanting a new iPhone. When I presented him with this painting, he asked if this was his present and if I got him something else.
Oh, fuck. I would have slapped the shit out of him.
Did you know I'm fucking broke? You know, what are you talking about?
Yeah. I also think it's insane to ask someone, your partner, to buy you an iPhone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's your own shit.
No, no matter like your income levels, I think.
That's what I'm saying. Get your own fucking phone.
I told him this was his present and that I'd worked on it for months, especially for him. He got upset and told me a bunch of awful things, saying that it's a cheap and lazy gift and that I was cheap in general. I was trying to defuse the situation, and I told him that I'm sorry he didn't like it, but I wasn't able to get him the iPhone he wanted. He took the painting and he didn't tear it, but he sort of bent and crinkled it, completely ruining the paint.
Hell no.
Ain't no fucking way.
He told me that I obviously didn't care about what he wanted and that I was bad at budgeting and all of this ranting. It came out that he resented paying for the groceries and utilities, even though he'd agreed to all of this before. I told him that if he wanted to discuss that, we could, but this wasn't a good reaction. He told me that I was just after him for his money and that he didn't want a shitty painting when he could apparently be in a committed relationship with another girl at his workplace who makes much more money. Then he told me, but I love you. As though...
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Finish.
You stupid bitch is what he wanted to say.
As though it was an excuse for what he had said. Then he said that this girl had bought him a red velvet cake for his birthday, which is his favorite cake, which I don't care about. I told him that I baked him a chocolate cake earlier in the week with cream cheese frosting, and that it's basically the same as a red velvet cake.
It is.
It is
the
the
exact same.
One's just died.
Yeah.
He switched and said that she had gotten it from his favorite bakery, and some random girl knows which bakery he likes over me. I just went to bed. This morning he's gone, and so is the painting. He sent me a text saying that he went out to an Easter/birthday brunch with his parents and that he'll be back soon. I'm not sure if I want to end the relationship, which has a ton of commitment involved. He has never acted like this before about money, and I don't know what's up because he's not telling me. I think he might be interested in this other girl, or at least jealous of how much money she makes compared to me. How am I even supposed to approach this? I'm already feeling very hurt about the painting, and I'm not sure that this is a good place to start another argument.
Break the fuck up. All right, let's start from the top here. Him calling your present lazy and cheap, one, is incredibly fucking elitist and selfish as shit. Because one, you spent hours and hours researching his favorite video game, and I hate hearing this about like artwork. Art is not cheap and easy.
No.
Getting the tools, the materials, the paint, and just like the time it takes to create art, that shit is exhausting, and it's a fucking personal item that came from you.
Yeah.
Like, and for him to just call it cheap, lazy, bent, whatever you created, this is not someone that you want to be with. And this motherfucker's already 1 foot out the door. He's already lusting for someone else, and he's just taking out all his aggression on you for some fucking reason. Is he unhappy about like him footing the bill? Okay, that's a valid feeling that he may have, but he should have said that before he agreed on doing anything with you. If there's anyone to blame in this scenario about how unhappy he is, it's his own bitch ass fucking self for not speaking up in the first place.
Yep.
I agree with pretty much all of that. Like, and even if it's like you agree to it and then like later on you're like, all right, this is more than what I could chew. I'm not having a great time.
Mhm.
You got to discuss it.
Yes.
You know, you can accept to do something and then, you know, figure out a compromise later on whenever you're like, I thought I could handle it. I'm actually getting fucking rocked. So, you know, I need help on this. But like, I don't know. It's just, he's complaining that you don't know him well enough. Like, but it sure feels like he doesn't know you. You know what I mean? Like,
But also, like, she knows your favorite video game and created a whole painting with you in it. It sounds like she knows you pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. And then baked your favorite flavor pretty much. Like, wouldn't you rather have it baked by your partner? Doesn't that mean more than to have it baked by your favorite place, which you could buy whatever?
Presumably.
Well,
regardless of
also
that-
because she's fucking unemployed at the moment and fucking racked up with student loans. If
Yeah.
anything, whatever she's making is more work than what the fuck he had to do.
Yeah. And it's just like, he doesn't know you. I mean, he's expecting you to pay for a fucking iPhone. You could barely pay rent. He knows you lost your job. You had to get a job that's lower paying. It's an absolute wild gift. I mean, if you're making a shit ton of money, for sure, whatever, buy your partner a phone or whatever. I don't.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, if you're making a shit ton of money, I don't know how much that puts a dent in your pocket. But like, when you know your partner isn't making any money, wild assumption to be
Well,
like.
I think it's even if you do have the money, I think it's a wild assumption to be like, yeah, I'm expecting them to get me an iPhone. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I just rich people will never surprise me with what they
true.
think
But
is normal.
I'm
'Cause
just
they're
like,
out of
even if my
touch. They
partner
don't know
was
what-
like rich as fuck, I would never expect that from them.
Yeah, because we're poor, Josh.
That's
I
true.
don't know
That's
what, they
true,
don't know
maybe.
what having to
We're
fucking
poor.
save for a long time just to get anything feels like. So
Yeah.
out of fucking touch, dude.
The fucking My Sweet 16, when they don't get like the exact car they wanted, they'd freak out. Yeah, it's the rich people. I'm not surprised that they're out of touch and they want a phone.
Fair.
But
Okay. Yeah.
to have it from your partner, who it's wild to expect the iPhone 1 second and then the next second be like, you know, you only want me for my money.
Right.
So am I broke or can I buy a phone? Which one is it? You know what I mean? To pick a lane.
Yeah. So there are some relevant comments here and then an update. So the first commenter said, "Are you kidding me? Your boyfriend ruined something that you made for him out of love and called it shitty because it wasn't expensive enough, berates you for your financial situation, and is talking about another girl in front of you. Why is this guy not your ex already? Please don't say he's a good guy because good guys don't do shit like this."
He's
Also,
kick-ass.
why is the painting gone?
Yeah, he took it.
Knowing everything else that we've heard from this guy, I'm like, he took it for a reason, and I feel like it's Tamako P.
Yeah, could be. OP responded to that one, said, haha, he's definitely not the best guy, which is crazy.
Stop
to say
it.
about your
Whoa.
I mean, if that's
Now
the
you'd be
bar.
an asshole to yourself if you don't fucking leave this jackass.
Yeah. What I would say is he says a lot of things in anger, but I am definitely considering breaking up with him. Because of my financial situation and the lease, this would be very difficult. So I'm wondering if there's a way this could be worked out, which I don't think there could be.
I feel like those aren't good enough reasons to work something out.
No.
It's just more convenient logistically, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. It's especially if you're not like in your hometown. Say you moved there
That's
with him or
difficult,
whatever.
yeah.
That's a whole nother layer of difficulty for sure. I get that, but I don't know.
I think you should still be making moves and plans to.
Yeah, I
get
would
out of
say you
this.
got to be making moves for, all right, how do I get out of this
Yeah.
situation?
Yeah.
Instead of like, how do I fix this? Because it doesn't sound worth fixing.
Yeah.
This fucker's already cheating on the other coworker.
Yeah, he sounds
He's
like he wants
definitely
to
cheating already.
Yeah, probably. And then this is crazy, but OP just mentions this casually in a comment, says, wait until I tell you about the muffin incident. And in brackets, he thought I was making blueberry muffins and threw one across the room when he realized they were cranberry. And then
Okay, this guy has anger issues.
yeah. And then the Thanksgiving debacle when he told my grandmother he thought she was dead already, which is so fucked up. What the hell?
Where are you guys meeting these men? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Throw this guy all the way in the trash.
We got to start breaking up with people.
For real.
This is wild.
And then there was an update the next day. So when John didn't return after a couple of hours and I read your comments, I got a little pissy and invited over a couple girlfriends for drinks and complained. I did a lot of complaining and they basically said what you said. John did not return home after his Easter brunch, so I ate a tray of lemon bars. When I got home from work today, he had the painting and he put it in a cheap dollar store frame. It was wrinkled, flaked, and ruined beyond repair. He told me that he was sorry that he got so upset and that he was just expecting a different gift. I asked him where he was, and he said he stayed with his parents for the night and borrowed work clothes from his dad. And then brackets, yeah, right. I directly asked him why he was so upset when I gave him a painting that I worked so hard on, and he said that he pays for everything and gets rightfully upset when I don't use all of my extra cash to be thoughtful. OP then says, I pay for half of the rent on this expensive apartment and all of my student loans. I have no extra cash. He buys the most expensive parts of the groceries, like a pound of pine nuts a week, and expensive gelato always in the freezer.
Pine nuts are fucking expensive, dude.
I don't even know what that is.
A pound of them a week is crazy.
What are you doing with that many pine nuts?
I
mean, they're delicious.
Never
they
had
are
'em.
good, but couldn't eat that many a week.
I mean,
I'd be broke.
so expensive. I mean, a little baggie is like, I mean, last time I bought pine nuts, it's
What
like
are
$8 or
pine
$9.
Yeah, that's a
Curious.
lot. And that's American. Imagine what it is up
Yeah.
here. He also cranks up the AC and heat and leaves all the lights on. We would have countless arguments since I would be paying half of the huge bill that I contributed 10% of. He started paying for the utilities and groceries at his insistence after it started taking a toll on our relationship. I told him that if he was so upset, we could split the utilities again, but I was mad that he took out his temper on me and destroyed all of my hard work. He starts saying things like, you never loved me, you knew I was a prize pig, etc.
Okay.
You're not
Here's the
exactly
thing.
a prize, brother.
No, you're not. Our degrees are the same. That is how we met, but his dad hired him right out of school, and I was left to find work myself. I don't resent him for this, but I wasn't even aware of his economic status while we were initially dating, and by the time that I learned, I was already invested in the relationship. Trust me when I say he's never been this aggressive before in our entire relationship, so I knew something else was up. I was super pissed, and I outright asked him if he was fucking Red Velvet, his work friend. He said that a while ago they went out for drinks after work with the whole group and ended up kissing afterwards. I asked him if that was all that happened, and he said yes. I kept asking what his problem is and why he has to compare me to other girls, why he tore up the painting, why is he aggressive now when he hasn't been before, etc. I know I was probably being annoying, but I was so mad, which I don't think you're being very...
Also, he was aggressive. He threw the
Yeah.
fucking blueberry.
He has a history. He has a
history.
history of fucking blowing a gasket and asking if your grandma's. I thought you were dead already. That's
Crazy.
a wild thing to ask.
Yeah, I think you're really downplaying who he is as a person, OP, or looking over
The
it.
fuck? And
I mean, when you're in the
Yeah.
relationship at all, it's all hard to see.
For sure. I'm hoping they are now realizing it now that they're writing it down.
And he
Hopefully.
kissed another girl, and that's constituting cheating. He
Yeah.
emotionally cheated on you to begin with. He admitted that, and he had physical contact with the girl. What are we?
Yeah.
I just don't like how OP's like, I was probably being annoying. It's like, no, OP,
No.
you're being reasonable asking these questions and demanding answers from him.
Yeah.
John, you stupid ass bitch.
He kept repeating the money line over and over, and finally he broke down and told me that it wasn't just a kiss. He said that he and Red Velvet had started going on little dates during work hours. They did not have sex, but they were basically in a relationship. He said he was falling for her and felt as though she was better for him, and he wanted to break up with me. Part of the painting thing was his resentment towards me financially, and part was wanting to hurt me enough that I'd break up with him.
You wanted a fucking iPhone from the person you're not even into anymore.
You're cheating
you fucking
on?
rat bastard.
Yeah.
I hate using this term, but my guy, grow a fucking pair. Break up.
Yeah, just
If you're so goddamn unhappy about your current situation, move the fuck on.
yeah, be an adult.
Yes.
I guess that the fight about the painting was when it got real for him and he wanted to fix it and break it off with Red Velvet.
Huh?
Yeah. He and I had signed a 1-year lease and we still have 3 months left, but I told him to get out of the apartment and that we were breaking up, and he did leave with some clothes. I'm not sure if he's coming back. Maybe he's staying with Red Velvet. I don't care. Not anymore. And that is the end of the update. So,
Like, good.
yeah, I mean, good update.
Oh, I have to blow the gasket and be like, I don't want to break up anymore.
I
This is the
regret
one I
this
want. Take me
immediately.
back.
Holy shit.
What a piece of shit. This guy fucking sucks. I mean,
It's
we've said
trash.
most of it during the story, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
Fucking, this guy fucking sucks, dude.
Verbalize what you fucking want, dude. If you're unhappy about something, use your goddamn mouth and have a conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you said in the beginning, it's just like, all right, if you're unhappy not paying all the bills, say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when we get to this, if you want to break up, fucking say that, dude.
what is
Just fuck-
all with these damn mental gymnastics? Like, oh, if I fuck up the painting, maybe she'll break up with me so I can go run away with her. Open your mouth, you bitch.
But then immediately doing it and
I
being like,
know.
I regret it. I
I
actually
regret
This is
really-
crazy. I want you. I'm breaking it up
love-
with the red velvet.
You. What an
Get help,
asshole.
OP. Or not
I wonder
OP,
if he went to Red Velvet's house and Red Velvet was like, oh, well, if it's over with her, that makes this a lot less exciting for me. So I'm not really interested anymore. And
If
he's like,
that's the
fuck,
case-
fuck.
if that's the case, Red Velvet sucks ass too.
Yeah, I mean, already she sucks.
Well, yeah, presuming she knows about
She knows,
this
yeah.
relationship. Yeah.
Oh,
Which I would imagine
I
she would.
gotta imagine she does.
Yeah.
Because she's like, why are we only going out during work hours?
Am I the side piece?
Am I the mistress? No, she definitely not. I think.
Yeah, I agree. I think she probably does too. All right, boys, let's move into the next one. This one's posted on r/Ask Men Advice.
Oh, Sean's
Oh.
favorite.
I've got 2 men here. We're going to ask
Oh.
some advice. So this one's posted by Engineer Low 7448.
Uh-oh.
And the title is, why'd you say uh-oh?
I don't know.
Engineers don't
This
have the
subreddit
best.
plus engineer plus no
I
disrespect to any
deduced that.
engineers out there. You know,
Uh,
y'all aren't a monolith.
no. But
There's
there
definitely
is-
it's in the subsection
There's
of
a
finance,
trend.
bro. Of
Yeah.
cyber tech, bro.
there is a Venn diagram, and when this overlaps with r/Ask Men Advice, it's maybe not good.
Probably not gonna be good.
My friend said this while applying for a job. How can he get reconsidered or apply again?
Huh?
So up John's alley.
What did he say?
Okay.
So my friend recently applied for a position at a private company that employs a large number of female staff.
Here we go. I had a feeling that this was going to be this.
The interview started off very well. The HR manager was engaged, the atmosphere was positive, and my friend genuinely felt like he was making a good impression. Towards the end of the interview, the HR manager asked him a standard question. What are your weaknesses in a work environment? Trying to be funny and lighten the mood, which is a terrible idea in a job interview, I gotta say.
Don't do that.
That's your weakness.
Trying to be funny and lighten the mood, my friend replied, women are my weakness. The HR manager's expression immediately changed. He became noticeably more serious, ended the interview shortly after, and told him, we'll contact you later.
Oh! Immediately goes on the software or the program is just like, oh, schedule the rejection letter for Friday.
Red flag. Yeah.
Oh man.
It has now been a full month with no update, and my friend is convinced that his joke cost him the job and that he unintentionally sabotaged his chances. The position, however, is still open and posted on the company's website. Given the situation, is there still a chance he could be considered if he reapplies for the same position since it's still available?
You're already X'd out, brother.
Yeah, you're done. You're done. Look, I
Oh.
always highly suggest people to be themselves during interview because I feel like if you if you like bring out your personality, that becomes like a conducive conversation. Like during the interview process, you kind of get a feel of like what you are as a candidate, like who you are, like who you represent, and like what your personality is. And you also get a chance to like flip back and interview like your interviewers and really like uncover some of the, okay, like what is it really like working here, as opposed to like having a robotic ass scripted kind of interview conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
But some people lack emotional fucking intelligence or situational awareness for that matter.
It's that one. Yeah.
It's definitely that one. And I do not like going into job interviews where I don't like do my research in a company. And a lot of times when there's companies like this, in like whatever page that they usually have or about me's, they usually say like, here are the statistics of like, who are like the people that are working with this company. And the fact that I feel like you didn't do your due diligence of researching that and finding out a little bit more about company and making like misogynist jokes like that. Unfortunately, brother, like just fucking move on and don't even wait for a fucking rejection letter. Fucking find something else because you fucked it up already.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok recently and a guy, it started off with like a guy in like headphones. And he was like, well, I think my biggest goal would be to date a South Eastern Asian woman and eat at a curry restaurant. So during a Warriors game, so whenever Curry hits a 3, the announcer will say curry for 3, and then I could say curry for 2, actually. And then, but actually, it doesn't really even need to be a Southeast Asian girl. It could be any girl as long as we're eating in a curry restaurant. Now that I think about it, any restaurant that serves curry, so it could be Indian, it could be Japanese, Thai, maybe. Yeah, so I would say probably currently that is my biggest goal. And then the person on the other line goes, so we meant like professionally? What's your biggest goal you have professionally?
Christ.
He's like,
How the fuck do you even come up with this shit? Dude?
I
It's
guess
crazy.
manager. This was the dumbest video I've ever
Steph
seen.
Curry's manager, to be more specific.
Yeah. Curry for 3? I think I'd rather have curry for 2.
When the aliens are showing their
my
death beam, give me Iguodala.
Whenever Sean describes his TikTok algorithm, I'm like,
my
that
God.
makes sense.
Yeah, it all tracks.
It has like
but
the
yeah,
most
back to
random
this.
shit that he sends me on like the most random days. I'm like, Sean, what the fuck?
He just sends me white people jokes usually.
I mean, that tracks.
Oh shit. Oh man, I'm getting fucking caught here. But yeah, agree with everything John said. This guy's fucking toast. There's no fucking
He's
going back
done.
on that.
The fact that he remembered the skit, possibly word for word. This guy's
I
superpowers
watched
is
it
crazy.
2 days ago, and I think I watched it 3 or 4 times because I'm like, how dumb is this? This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen, bro.
So fucking funny.
Curry for 3? My
Curry
brother
for
have
2.
curry for 2.
two.
And actually, really, it doesn't have to be a Southeast Asian girl. It could be any girl in a restaurant. In fact, not even an Indian restaurant. It could be Thai. It could be Thai.
Holy fuck.
Oh my God. Kudos to, I wish I could shout out who did that, but I'd forget.
But it is what it is. We can't.
It's just gonna be wiped from his memory in like 2 days when his
Yeah, I'm
like
gonna-
system refreshes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, completely forget about this in 2 days.
We'll quote it and he'll be like, oh, that's funny. Where'd you guys find
When
that?
did you get that? Or John is going to say the exact same joke, and I'm going to be like, hate it. Boo this man. Oh, the double standard.
Many of the commenters were on, like, agreed with you guys. And one of the commenters said, your quote friend, because none of the comments believed that this was actually a friend of OP's.
That's that it was him.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh shit! I didn't even think of that.
This is like, I'm applying for an engineer job. Surely there's no women here. Yeah, you stupid fucking
Yeah.
piece of shit.
So they say, your friend's response, let HR manager know that at some point your friend is a major sexual harassment liability and
Yeah.
won't be getting hired there. Yeah, it's just like, why make that joke? You know what I mean? Like, it has no bearing on the question, and it
But thank
is-
God he did. He saved
Right,
everybody
yeah.
a fucking bullet.
That's true.
You're right. You're right. It
Like
did,
what John said, you got to show your personality.
and
Don't show it too much.
well, I guess it's good that they did because, yeah, like Sean said, saves the company a liability
Potential lawsuit
later
in the
on.
future. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
And all those employees, the
The
hassle.
the asshole here. So for sure. All right, let's move on to the second last one.
I'll send you
potentially.
guys that TikTok later. Don't worry about it.
So we actually have an update from one of our previous stories.
Ooh,
This is the one
Nice.
Sean did.
Okay, I've been getting tagged in this one. I was ready to do it if we didn't.
Yeah. So this is the one where am I overreacting for getting upset when my wife had another man in the delivery room? Basically,
oh, that's right, with the friend,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah, it was
okay,
where-
okay.
OP got the call from his wife saying, "Hey, I'm going into delivery," and he was like, "Yeah, basically, fuck you. I'm going to
I gotta
work.
get my mom.
I gotta go check out my mom who was in a minor car accident." So then, OP's wife called her guy friend to help her get to the hospital, and then OP's sister-in-law or sister was there recording it and stuff like that. He freaked out at her because how dare she have another man in the delivery room with her.
And that's showing up the day after he stormed to
Uh-huh.
work.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, showing up the day
Yeah.
after, and then
And then
being
being like, why are you so salty?
berating her basically.
This is a joyous day.
Exactly. And then accusing her of cheating because she had
Mm.
this other man in the room.
And we
And
were
we all
wishing
said,
that she
I
did.
hope she was.
So there is an update from the wife.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So posted by Strong, midscore check, midscore 4055. And this is the update. So I am the wife from that post, LOL. A friend found it and sent it to me. I still don't get why he didn't post it on a burner account, but anyway.
I mean, this guy's clearly not
He's-
smart.
So he's an
OP.
asshole
moron.
and also fucking dumb. Jesus.
I decided to make an account to respond and clear some things up and tell my side of the story as briefly as I can. Yes, I did call my husband to tell him that my water broke, and he did tell me that he wouldn't make it and to call an ambulance or his sister. I did not call his sister because we don't get along, and in brackets, she has called me a slur to my face. Yeah. OP is from a different country, by the way. They mentioned that somewhere.
You got a racist
OP this OP
sister-in-law?
or OP?
The
Sorry,
wife.
the wife. The wife is from a different country.
Yeah.
And I have a friend that lives closer to us. He ended up driving me to the hospital, and his sister pulled into the lot almost right after us. I don't know how she knew I was going, so now I'm in pain, scared, upset at my husband, and have someone I don't like with me during my most vulnerable moment. I was holding hand with my male friend because why wouldn't I be?
Yes, it's fucking painful.
Now, it was very obvious that sister-in-law was recording me in some way because she basically isolated herself from everyone else in the room with her phone to her chest pointed at me.
Real discreet.
So discreet. I didn't think that she was on FaceTime with anyone. I just thought she was filming me, which is equally as weird.
This shit better not be on a live.
Well, remember she FaceTimed him.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So I'm not sure why I brushed it off or didn't ask about it in the moment when I was more stable. My husband did, in fact, show up the next day around 4 p.m.
Oh, yeah, after work.
After
Yeah.
work.
After
yeah.
work. Not even next day first thing. It was after work.
Yep. And tried to act like nothing happened, and I was very moody and rude to him, which was probably very immature of me. No, OP.
You just gave birth.
Very reasonable.
He abandoned
Very.
you.
If anything, underplaying
Under.
it.
Underreacting.
Yeah.
I would have stabbed the fucker with a scalpel or something.
And he asked in front of everybody else, why are you so mad?
Yeah. This
He's
later
stupid.
broke out into an argument after everyone left where he called me a cheater, and I also said some very nasty things. I have been isolating me and my son away from him as much as I can and trying to be less dependent on him in some aspects. The reason for this is because I feel that I can't trust him to keep my son safe or change his diaper or pour my breast milk into a bottle and feed him or burp him or basically do anything for my son at all. It is true that my son and I are financially dependent on my husband, like he has stated before, and because of this fact, I cannot divorce him, or not for now at least, because I do not have a support system or family that lives near us to help me and my son, and I am still in school. I know staying for the kid isn't healthy, but my family has recommended that I stay for the sake of my schooling and my son's happiness. My husband has stated many times that he, quote, apologized, but these, quote, apologies were just along the line of, I'm sorry, will you stop being angry now?
That's not an apology.
No, I am not sleeping with the male friend. We've just been friends since second grade, and there's never been anything romantic or sexual between us. And that is the
God forbid
update.
people have fucking platonic relationships. Like,
Yeah.
come on now.
But that is the update, or well, not really an update, but her side of the story.
Perspective, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a sad one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it is unfortunate that there are circumstances where, you know, people would have to stay in relationships just because there's a huge financial aspect into possibly moving on. No support system like what OP is talking about here. It's unfortunate, but I hope like maybe in your school system or maybe like there's some sort of like a community resource center that could provide you with information. You know, hopefully there's an escape plan like in the works. Because you know we just want OP to be safe and the kid to be safe. It sounds like the father is unreliable. It's not a good partner to have, and it's not going to be a good environment for the kid to grow up. So, wishing nothing but the best for OP and the child, and hope everything works out for them.
Yeah, a little bit of a bummer that it's just platonic for me personally. Would have loved the, you know, but you can't force those things.
No.
But yeah, I mean, what sucks that you know, logistically, like we just talked about it, like it's never great to stay in a relationship because of logistics.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's never a good enough reason. Hopefully that resolves itself soon somehow. Maybe, I don't know. You know, I mean, I imagine if you're from another place, you're on a student visa, so maybe like on campus. I don't know. I don't know enough about the situation, but hopefully there's a way out of that, because it's not going to be comfortable. You're already not comfortable raising your kid there in his presence. You don't trust him to do anything, so it's I can't imagine a more rough situation.
Well, and fair enough that you don't trust him, because he's proven that he won't be there for
he will
you
ditch you guys. Yeah.
in a moment of need, and then get angry when you find a solution to him not being there. Like,
and you have a racist sister-in-law, and who knows how the mom is like.
I can guess.
The mom is definitely probably racist.
Well, and it sounds like he's giving me the passport bro feeling as well. That's an assumption, but
it's
maybe a good
valid.
one.
I am wondering how OP is not from the country, but also their friend from second grade is like 10 minutes down.
I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Maybe from a
that
community,
works.
you know, like you just kind of stick with the people that you're probably familiar with.
Who knows? Or maybe he moved there too. You never know.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got one last story of the day from r/true off my chest by Inhuman Persona. Before we get into it, there is a content warning for suicide / self-harm. So if this is something you don't want to listen to, feel free to skip ahead. We will be doing the Amazing Underbox segment right after this. So go check that out. This is your warning. So the title for this one is A Girl I Talked Off the Ledge 12 Years Ago Just Got Married.
Oh, it's
A wholesome one then.
positive, hopefully.
Yeah.
All right.
I brought positive to the end, even though John rage baited me last episode.
Sorry.
Hey, he did it in the beginning though.
True.
A crescendo, if you will.
But then that's all I could think about the whole
The rest of the
All right, so this the post goes is this. When I was a teenager, my senior year in high school, I was really going through my emo phase and had joined a bunch of pop punk fan pages on Facebook. Sounds like Sean.
I was like, who didn't go through that phase?
Still is, probably, huh, son?
Yeah, a
Still-
little bit.
yeah.
I mean, okay, peek behind the scenes here. Nancy and I are going to buy each other used instruments for our anniversary. Or we're going to look
Whoa.
into buying used instruments for our anniversrsary gift to each other.
Hell yeah.
We're going to get a fucking electric drum set and fucking just play pop punk and emo shit probably.
Let's go. I'm
I
excited.
don't know. We just began research.
Aren't your parents your neighbors? They're going to fucking hate you.
That's why I said electric.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
electric.
You just plug in headphones or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
that way
okay.
no one has to fucking hear me. I mean, I grew up with an acoustic drum set in the house, so kudos to my parents for not fucking murdering the fuck out of me, because that couldn't have been pleasant.
Easy. Yeah. I just picture The Office with David Wallace and his son.
I'm thinking Step Brothers.
Oh, yeah. Touch my drum
Drag
set.
my ball sack on my snare drum.
So I joined a bunch of pop punk fan pages on Facebook. I was 16 or 17 at the time, but I made some really awesome friends in some of those communities, some of whom I still talk to this day. One of the girls in the chats I talked to was much younger.
If you don't zoom in on John eating the fry, I'm going to be so pissed.
I'm just going to cover it up.
Cover it.
Censor it.
This is fucked up. This is beyond fucked.
One of the girls in the chats I was talking to was much younger. I don't remember how old, but she was below the age of 15. She was telling me and one of her best friends that her depression was winning and she was planning to jump off a bridge that day. She was saying her goodbyes. Now, I didn't really know anything tangible about this girl, and I'm a significantly older stranger on the internet who doesn't live anywhere nearby. So while her friend is freaking out, I swallow my discomfort and start reaching out to everyone on her page, listed as family. Eventually, someone who I believed was her aunt responded. I told her everything, providing screenshots of her messages. The aunt reached out to her parents and then radio silence. Her aunt told me that she thanks me for her help, but she lost her privileges to the internet and I'm not allowed to contact her from there on out. I was devastated, hoping she didn't hate me for going that far to help her, and I just spent years wishing her the best in the back of my mind. About 5 years ago, we reconnected. She's a college graduate and a psychologist now. We talked for a bit, shared the bullet point life experiences, but otherwise haven't spoken much since. Well, today, a collage of pictures came across my dashboard. She just got married.
Hell yeah.
I'm honestly so proud of her overcoming her demons and finding happiness in a world that left us both fighting for our lives against demons at such a young age. I hope she continues living her best life. Heart emoji.
Nice. Damn, that's beautiful.
Yeah, good for OP reaching out and caring enough for a stranger to put themselves out there.
I wonder if the no internet thing helped or hurt the situation. I'm interested in that. Because part of me is like, I don't know if punishment seems like the right way to go, but then maybe they were just seeing like too much like stuff on the internet because the internet is just
it's a scary place,
bad sometimes.
That's
so maybe that's what it was.
Because there is like studies that show that social media is, I mean, bad for everyone technically, but
terrible,
especially people like younger who are impressionable. So, you know, maybe more protected screen time might not have been a bad idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. And we don't know truly what the extent of the, you know, even if it's, I don't know if you call it a punishment, but restrictions were here and like if they got her help or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy she's where she is in life and sounds like she's doing great for herself.
Also, just like, I mean, it's like a message, you know, like sometimes it only takes one person to care to kind of change everything about the outlook of life. And I just want to give like shout out to a lot of people who like work on those like crisis hotlines. A lot of them work in like a volunteer basis and having to deal with, you know, such high stress situations. And it often goes unthanked, you know, and a lot of times like, they do have to hear some of the saddest things that they're here. And they just have to listen, and sometimes that's all it takes for someone to just, you know, the proverbial like stepping off the ledge situation. And you know, people matter, and sometimes they just need someone a shoulder, an ear to listen to them. And again, this is a happy outcome, and I'm glad that the person that OP knew, you know, move forward with their lives and seems happy, have a marriage and have a degree and a career ahead of them. So it's all the best outcome that we can ask for.
No, exactly. And many of the people you mentioned who work in that kind of job are in this community. Like, listen to us. I don't know how many times we get like, hey, I'm like a therapist or a psychologist.
Yeah.
Listen to you guys.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah. Shout out to you guys. Cause,
a thankless job.
Sometimes it can be for sure. And, you do the most. So shout out to you guys. All right, let's move on to the Amazing Underbaki segment.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Does this guy fuck?
Probably not.
This is the Does This Guy Fuck, where we dive into a post and ask the big question. Does this OP fuck? Post number 1. Actually, I don't think I should tell you guys where they're from beforehand.
Yeah,
I feel like it gives too much away.
Whoa.
This is from OP Mr. Acoustic IX, and the title is Oh man. Okay. Well, this might give it away. So
Yeah.
this is
Let me
found on.
guess.
I
Not
was-
how
I was
girls
gonna-
work, huh?
Yeah.
I was
it
gonna
is.
say, like, as soon as you're like, it's a screenshot from Twitter or it's a screenshot from
is.
Facebook, we're gonna be like, all right, well, we don't need to know what subreddit it's from. We know it's gonna be a fucking load of shit.
Yeah, it's a screenshot from Twitter.
Yeah.
Was he verified, Josh?
This is 2022. Did they have verified back then?
I
Maybe.
don't. They
They
probably
had
didn't
verified,
pay
but for actual celebrities.
notable
Right.
people. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the title is Girls Get Pregnant on Purpose to Gain Hips. The screenshot goes like this. A lot of girls get pregnant on purpose to gain hips and breast, then abort. I used to think it was a joke until many girls came on the TNL talking about how they started using abortion as a contraceptive because it makes them bigger. This is so sick.
What's TNL?
TL, sorry, TL.
Timeline.
Timeline. Thank you.
I don't.
Does
I
this guy
gotta
fuck?
say, this is cap. Sounds like classic confusion by Russian bots. In my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I've never heard of this in my fucking life.
Well, it's also just like this is so clearly like just the anti-abortion,
Yeah, it's
talking
propaganda.
This
It's
reminds me
propaganda.
of some fucking stupid ass conservative streamer reading like a headline where it's like, Mamdani forcing all New York youth to use Arabic numerals.
I know. who
Oh
you're
my
talking about.
god, this is happening so fast, and everyone is like, "Dude, the numbers that you use are the Arabic
Are
numbers, you
Arabic
fucking
numerals.
stupid piece of shit."
But also, he's not in charge of the school.
No.
So
He's
stupid.
forcing everybody to use Arabic numbers.
Don't get me
Man.
started about the Department of Education right now. They
Oh
fucking
my
piss me the hell off. But, it could have been possible that he did see someone in his timeline do that, but then now he equates every woman that does that. It's a classic case
But
of like,
I
I seen
guarantee
it
you,
one
John-
time, but it's real.
No, I guarantee you, it was someone else who has this thought process who made up a story about it and then posted it online, and then a bunch of dumbasses were like, "Oh, this is 100% true.
That's
this is
possibly
terrible."
it.
I was just like, "No, you're just giving into clickbaity shit online.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the fuck up."
Why
And
are
the
people
answer
so
to that
dumb?
is no. They
Yes,
don't
They
fuck.
don't fuck.
And they won't to fuck.
All right, this next one is from OP Project NP. And the title is Found on Social Media. What would you like? So this is a chat message, and
Okay.
it starts with a missed audio call. And someone says, and then that person obviously missed audio call, and then they say, "Would you like a nice, great gift?" And the OP responds, "Is the gift a penis?" To which this person says, "What would you like? What would you like? What would you like? What would you like?" And OP responds, "Not a penis picture." And that person responds, "Okay." And that's it.
Oh, well, better than most people. I mean, at least
bar
they
is
listen.
in hell.
I thought the penis pic was coming regardless.
This is
It
like
doesn't
the fucking-
matter what you say.
Jackal. It's a jackal.
Can you imagine Alex just throws a penis picture in here for me to check out? Like,
I mean,
cool.
surely it'd be blurred, but oh my god!
I mean,
How's this guy
obviously,
fucked?
obviously not, but I guess good
I
on
will
him
say
for
there's a
not
chance.
actually sending it.
because the bar is in hell. There's a chance.
Maybe this is a tactic for him. It's just like, you know what? I will respect her decision to not wanting to see my penis. Maybe she'll like me more because of that.
What would you like?
Yeah.
What would you like?
Would you like, please? I really want you to say penis, but I'll respect you if you say no.
But I'm okay with it if you don't say yes.
You know what? He's a good guy. I'm just kidding.
No. Not
I
willing to
think
go
we're
that
going
far.
too hard on this guy, actually.
Speaking of hard, you want to? What do you want? What do you want to
What do you
see?
want? What do you want?
What do you
Speaking
want?
of hard, speaking of hard, speaking of hard, speaking of hard.
Would you like a nice, great gift?
Hood or no hood? Which one?
Oh, God.
Raw and unedited.
Raw and
uncut.
uncut.
Raw and uncut is what I'll say.
Holy shit. Final one here. Does that guy fuck?
No.
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 It's yeah. It's really weird.
It can be saved.
I don't know. Sometimes
He at least
people-
listens to consent.
True.
Sometimes the most undeserved be fucking like crazy, which is
That
wild.
is true.
Last one here, posted by user Zach4949. And this is titled Single Moms Are Not Leftovers, That's All. So it's a picture of a half-eaten hamburger with fries and ketchup drizzled on top of the fries,
Oh, disgusting.
which is insane. I agree. Ketchup on the side.
All the way.
And the caption above it says, "This is what you feed a single mother on a first date. Your leftovers. Because that's all she has to offer you. Leftovers." Jesus Christ.
The title really made me think this was going the opposite way.
I agree.
They're saying that they say like, you know what? They're not leftovers. They're meant to be more than that.
Right. That's what I
Yeah.
thought it was going to be too.
I was on board. I was like, finally, the guy who fucks. Wrong.
Nope.
Wrong.
Nope.
His name
He
was
does not.
Zach.
This guy sucks.
Jesus Christ. Also, he's a sociopath for putting the ketchup on the fries.
That is craziness. Yeah, on the fucking side, people. Come on.
Yeah.
Not at all, people.
My mom does that, and I look at her. I'm just
fuck
like,
up,
you
Sean.
my mom puts ketchup like on her fries, and I look at her. I'm like, you disgust me. I can't believe you're my mother.
Which is crazy though, because like an animal style fry, I'll drizzle the sauce all over it.
But ketchup is crazy.
Ketchup, I think, is disgusting.
I just find putting any condiment like drizzled on the fries makes the fries soggy. And I don't like that.
Yeah, but animal style fries, it just
Animal
feels
style
right.
fries do
to
be
put
hitting
them
good,
But
in.
I've
yeah.
never
Or like
had that.
bulgogi fries, like, you know, the kimchi,
With
the sriracha, the
Poutine.
spicy mayo. Poutine.
Poutine.
A nice poutine with gravy on it.
Some
Yeah.
cheese curds.
Do you get the
That shit
gravy on
is-
the side?
No. That's to be fair, that's a different thing though, I think.
Yeah.
like a Belgian style fries with all the fixings? That shit sounds hella good.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Oh, brother.
It's a new level of white. I haven't got there. Belgian style fries. I've had
Anyway.
their waffles.
This guy deserves to be in hell, by the way.
The level of white is crazy.
Move on. Let's not dwell on it. Let's not dwell. Oopsies.
But yeah, this guy's a piece of shit. Deserves to be in hell.
Oh, maybe you need to be left over on the side of the road or some shit. I don't fucking know. In a video game. Cyberpunk
No,
style.
he can be left out on the road.
Yeah.
What is this white sauce on the Belgian fries?
Don't ask questions.
It's like a I'll say like creamy sauce. I don't know
Oh,
how
it's creamy, all right.
it's creamy. It's a whole nother level of white, Sean, if you know what I mean.
I've never heard of that in my life.
All right, that is it for this episode, Wikimaniacs. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. Give us a like, rating, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, or wherever you listen. Sean, is there anything you want to shout out before we close out the episode?
Reddit-on-wikishop.com, Reddit-on-wikishop.com. New merch, half of the proceeds going to a charity of the patron's choice. So make sure you go on our merch site and check that out.
Hell yeah.
Also, please purchase our live show replay. It's available on our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast Network or check out our show notes. You don't need to be a member for you to purchase that. If you want to see a replay, almost 3 hours of content where we do all the greatest hits, consider purchasing. Thank you.
And if you do want to become a patron, you get bonus stories, including one that we did today on this episode, A Petty Revenge at the Workplace. So if you want that bonus story, as well as 2 bonus every Friday,
Bonus streams.
Ad-free
episodes.
ad-free episodes, day early
Brownies.
episodes, brownies if you're a $10 tier,
Live call-ins.
live call-ins if you're a $15 tier.
Gaming streams.
Cameos.
So much. Go check it
So
out.
much.
Patreon.com/Cultivate Podcast
Dudes.
Network. Nope.
Hey,
It's on the
deep throating French fries.
Jesus. That you just do that for free.
I mean, I'll do it in front of dumpling right now.
All right, that's where we're ended. Thank you very much, Wikimaniacs, for another amazing episode. Thank you, John and Sean, for coming on and giving your takes. We'll see you on Friday. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
It's